Since last year, our world is facing a huge public health crisis, a respiratory virus pandemic that has infected more than 20 million people and caused nearly 1 million deaths. COVID-19 is a novel viral disease caused by coronavirus SARS-CoV-2, originated in the city of Wuhan in China. Until today, we have no treatments or vaccines to prevent it, and some countries are more successful in controlling its spread than others, but the costs are always high. There are many probable reasons that contribute to the outbreak and spread of new virus. How strong is the surveillance, or how government manage the crisis, it can make a change. Cultural factors and even global warming are thought to be important players. Here in this video, we invite you to explore another hypothesis, perhaps complementary, but not like other possible reasons behind an outbreak. Not from this planet, a reason from space. Back in 1985, in one of the NASA Cosmic Rays Conference, Yu Zhengdong, researcher from the Environmental Protection Institute of Wuhan in China, presented his work, consisting of using the information of cosmic rays to predict the viral disease outbreaks. His work shows a relation between disease, the sun, and the stars. Ancient time civilizations all have looked at the sun, the main actor in the sky play. Many religions and myths have been created around the movements of the sun, eclipses, and other astral phenomena. Today, they are still giving us knowledge and inspiration. In modern society, scientific research have shown that there is an 11-year solar cycle in their activity, which is defined by the number of sunspots in the solar surface. A sunspot is a dark area in the sun related with high magnetic activity. In a maximum, more sunspots are counted. The sun is more active and have greater magnetic field, which in turn activates the Earth magnetic field. In a minimum, the solar activity is low and the Earth is less protected from the impact of galactic cosmic rays. When galactic cosmic rays reach the Earth's atmosphere, they start a nuclear reaction cascade, creating secondary cosmic radiation that reach the ground. In summary, cosmic radiation magnitude is inversely correlated with the sun maximum. In the sun minimum, more cosmic rays reach the ground. Although at the sea level, cosmic radiation has important variations, it's low compared with Chernobyl disaster levels or accidental leaks, known to induce acute radiation syndrome or leukemia. Nevertheless, accumulating evidence shows that cosmic rays exposure in space missions induce various biological effects in astronauts, including viral reactivation of herpes and cytomegalovirus among many other viruses. And more research based off secondary cosmic radiation analysis shows that they can have a significant biological effect when a human body volume exposed at the sea level is simulated. Now, if cosmic rays can induce viral activation, how this is happening? What is the mechanism? Since more than 50 years, we know that ionizing radiation can increase replication of virus. But we didn't know how this can be happening, and we didn't know that could happen at lower doses like the ones that astronauts or crew flight receives. This year, a research team from Rotterdam University in Netherlands published an article that can give us some answers. The paper published in PLOS ONE shows experimental evidence that low radiation doses activate the insertion of viral or extrachromosomal DNA in the nucleus of human cells in a surprisingly efficient rate, authors conclude. This is important because viral insertion in the nuclear DNA is the mechanism that many viruses use to replicate. Curiously, Robert Hope Simpson, who discovered that the herpes zoster is a reactivation of chickenpox virus, published that the first observation that suggests to him a relation between sunspots and a common cold, without any mention to cosmic radiation during the 70s. The famous astronomer Fred Hoyle made a very controversial conjecture based on this phenomenon, saying that influenza virus could literally fall from the skies in support of the panspermia hypothesis. Far from being just matter of speculation, there is published research that contributes from different experimental and theoretical approaches to study the relation between cosmic rays and infectious disease. Recently, a team from Harvard and Sao Paulo universities published the results of a 52-year analysis, showing that the magnitude of cosmic rays at the ground level is significantly correlated with infectious disease outbreaks and mortality. New viral diseases like COVID-19 have a big consequences in our society. People are in pain, they die, they get poor. If there is a way to prevent pandemics like many scientists have suggested, why we wouldn't use it? What happened with the evidence since 1985, since Zheng Dong showed it's possible to predict influenza? Do the published evidence still not enough to give a conclusion? As we have seen, many scientists have reported that cosmic rays and disease outbreaks can be connected. But without an explanatory mechanism that shows a clear causality, this research may have been unnoticed. Perhaps if we could see what is happening on other planets, we would see the life reacting to their stars, to their cycles, life adapting to the beat of the suns. For now, we hope for more biologists and astrophysicists working together to find more evidence that help us predict this phenomenon. Astonishing and poetic if it's taught at universal scale, but disastrous for humans if we're not prepared. If we can anticipate a pandemic, we can foresee the medical needs to face this crisis, to have enough masks, to build hospitals and prepare respirators, educate the population, and for the most ambitious, why not to invest in the health industry? What can we do for now? Is there anything that we can take to countermeasure radiation effects? We do not know for sure, but remember in the recent 75th anniversary of the atomic bombings of the Hiroshima and Nagasaki, studies of the survivors of the attacks show that, in general, they had a diet richer in fruits and vegetables, with higher levels of antioxidants that could help them to survive the effects of radiation better than fatal victims. In the 19th International Cosmic Rays Conference in NASA Goddard Space Flight Center, Yu Zhendong said that we could predict viral outbreaks using cosmic rays information. Today, with the available evidence, we cannot say whether COVID-19 pandemic is causally related with cosmic rays, or if their high levels since last year have contributed to the pandemic. But the accumulated evidence of viral disease outbreaks in high cosmic radiation periods, the fact that the insertion of viral DNA is induced by the low radiation doses, and the observed effects in astronauts should be enough, we hope, to encourage researchers and stakeholders to invest more time and resources to investigate this association and their implications to life.